Hey, welcome back, team, to the ranch. Another update. Even though it snowed yesterday, spring is in the air. The things are starting to bloom. Look, come on back. Let me show you what's going on. All right. So we're constructing our Rolling Hog Stinky Corn feeder. Mark says it pop about break your hand. This is some city sewer pipe that was left over from a job. It's 3/8 inch wall. We put a wood plug in this end. We're going to put a wood plug in that end where you can fill it up. And then Mark's drilling some holes. I think they're slightly less than ½ inch, aren't they?
Yeah.
So, and then he's spacing them. You see about every foot down there. And they're going to put one kind of on each side. So the goal is the hog will take and nose this around and roll it. And as he does, corn will, drop out of those holes. And they'll just stay there and keep rolling this around. There's a few kernels we did a little test on to see if our hole size was good. So just at this darn drill, every time that big bit bites through this plastic, it just breaks your wrist in half. This is our first go at the end of it. So this just slide down in there. There's a bolt in the middle so we can just take some screws out and then pull it out, fill it back up. So we're going to see how it works. We're going to take it over tonight and put it out and give it a little test hunt and see how she hunts. So we'll see. Mark's making a mess with blue confetti over here. So this morning I was woken up to gobbling. It sounded like someone was like on the front porch, outside the front door, gobbling. I thought, oh, it's one of my buddies playing a prank on me. But no. Good morning. So this may be the biggest news for a while. This is the pad for the shop. Okay. I showed you last time where the stakes were. They came out to the dirt work, grubbed the trees out, and then built it up. This corner over here was about 10.5 inches too low. Had to add some dirt over there. Got all this ready. They're supposed to start working on the slab on next Wednesday. I don't know what the deal is over here. We just got about maybe 1 inch of rain yesterday, and they dug a hole over here that, like, you could literally put my Tacoma down inside and cover it up and cover the roof of it. But after 1 inch of rain, well, that's like 7 feet deep. There's no water whatsoever in there. This ground is so dry. So any hopes of this being a pond? No, it won't hold water. It's like a giant sponge. So anyway, yeah, you can start seeing the trees are starting to put a little green on. With 1 inch of rain in the next 2 weeks, this place is going to explode with color. I can't wait. So anyway, let's go. I got something in the truck we got to go put out. It's hog bait. My truck smells awful. We gotta go put this out. Let's go. All right, I think I'm gonna dump it right there. You see there's some on the ground. This is that soured corn. Apparently it's still here. The deer don't even like this stuff. Maybe nothing likes this. I don't know. Maybe this is too sour. They keep getting underneath my feeder and they have eroded. Let me walk over here so you can see what's going on. They've eroded my feeder. Darn pigs digging underneath it. And now my feeder's sitting at a 45-degree angle. It has 600 pounds of feed in, I can't move it. So that's something else I gotta fix. Okay, here you go. I'm just gonna dump this out. This stuff smells horrible. It smells like throw up. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna put it on the ground here, and then I'm gonna show you some trail cam pics. What comes to get this, if the hogs are eating it or what, okay? So we'll see. Okay, there you go. That's right in front of our trail camera right over there. Whatever horrible thing eats this, I don't know that I want to be eating it. So maybe we'll see if the pigs are attracted to this. This is like corn, yeast, Kool-Aid, grape juice, high C punch. Gosh, I don't even remember what else. Some sugar and just 2 sacks of corn. Oof. It's been sitting there about 4 weeks. It was maybe about 2 weeks too long because it smells like death. Anyway, on the good note, I can't see them, but last year we put about 20 goldfish in here. As far as I know, all of them are still alive. They're in there. They keep the water clean, and I haven't seen any like mosquito larvae or anything in there, so that's good. All right, Ranch. We're going to be watching you on the camera. We'll see you in a week. Okay, me and Mark are out here next day. We're checking progress on the shop at the ranch. Let's show you what happened. So today, they poured a slab. How terrific is this? We got electrical coming in over here. We got a 10 by 10 roll-up door here in the middle, which they've cut us a little entry ramp in right here so you don't roll the edge of the concrete off when you come in. We're gonna have a man door over here. You can see right here where they've left the room for that. And then this lip that goes all the way around means that the tin is gonna come down and go past the slab and sit down in that lip. And so water should never run under the wall back into the building. And you talk about, these guys know how to pour some concrete now. They cut it, okay, for stress relief. So if it is gonna crack, should crack on one of these 10 by 10 squares. And I don't know, you tell me, what do you think? It is money, it is dead flat. These guys that poured this concrete know what they're doing. So it's 40 feet this way, 10, 20, 30, 40, and then 30 across the front, 10, 20, 30. And so we'll enter over here, come into the building that way. And gosh, just standing in the opposite corner over here. I know this, you can't see it on the film, but it's way far over there. Way far over there. Matter of fact, it's 50 feet, isn't it? This is a 3, 4, 5 triangle. So, and also we told them, if there's any extra concrete, could you pour a little bit over at my cleaning station? And so I framed it up just in case there's anything extra. And guess what? They poured my cleaning station too. So if we're going to clean a hog or clean a deer or whatever, we've got a winch to hold them up. And now we have a concrete pad. So if you drop some meat or something, whatever you're doing, got a nice place there to wash things up. So, man, lots of progress. Now we had this giant swimming pool hole over here. I told the guy, man, why do you got to leave me a swimming pool hole over here? What am I going to do with this giant hole? You literally could have driven a Cadillac in there and buried it under the ground. It was so big. And so he came back in here today and slicked her up. And so now it's just kind of got a nice, smooth little depression. And the grass is just starting to grow. So this is fixing to be greening up in no time. You can see all the trees really popping. So, pretty exciting. They've got in the concrete these pads. So they'll weld on here. There's one in each corner. There's 2 in the middle, 2 in those corners, and then there's 1 in the center down there at the far end. And so it's going to have a red iron frame with purlins connecting across there, and then the tin, of course, on the outside. Spray foam interior, electrical with lights. There's where the power's going to come in. They're going to run power from the pole right there across the driveway and stub it up right there. So anyway, we came down to put a little water on this and put as much water as we can on this that it'll hold, to just kind of slow that curing process down and let this concrete get hard as slow as it can. It's 90 degrees today. They poured this at 7:30 this morning, and it's probably 7:30 at night now. It's 12 hours later. So And it's hardened up. You can walk on it no problem. And they had a float on it, slicked it up, saw cut it, and are gone in one day. So these guys, they know what they're doing. Pretty exciting update, y'all. Dang, I've been recording in my pocket the whole time. Something else. Y'all want to know what hogs are really good at? Digging under feeders. Look at this business. This thing's listing on about a 48-degree angle here. It's about 10 seconds till the centroid's out of whack, and we got an upside down feeder. We're gonna see if the taco can pull it though. You need a little more string? Is anything coming out? I have to pull on it a little bit over there. I don't think it's coming out.
No more.
Okay. Try and pull it. Mark's got it kind of on a point where it won't pinch it maybe, and we're gonna see if the taco and the old Winch-O-Matic 9000, let's see what the Warren will do on it here. All right, nice and easy here. Probably pull the truck. See how much emergency brake will hold. What's wrong with that? Man, the old Winch-O-Matic 9000, man, saves the day again. And he said, what do you need a winch on a truck for? You never use that. Okay. About the 15th time I used it. Y'all get a winch, put on your taco. #1 accessory. And get you one of these too. Remote control. This is my front porch view. 8 o'clock in the morning. Welcome to the ranch, y'all.